Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie and we are walking through the rainbow of my colored cardstock and we are up to green. And we've got another color that's a little tricky for me and it's that teal aqua kind of color. Is it green? Is it blue? Is it somewhere in between? And there's lots of different shades of that teal aqua kind of color. Mint green, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And so I have green and I have like an aqua color section and I have a blue section. You're gonna find colors in here that probably could go in aqua, that probably, you know, or an aqua that could go in blue, etc., etc. Again, I don't get too hung up about that. The point is I just need it somewhere that hopefully at some point I will come across it. So that is my little spiel on that. I've got a good chunk of green. It's almost rivaling pink, I think. I would guess it's probably up there with pink and aqua as most colored, our largest section. So we got a little bit to tackle. I do have a small card stock in here. This is actually 6x8. And I do have a 6x8 paper storage elsewhere, so I'm going to move that to that section. And let's just flip through. So Bella Boulevard. I do not have a year on this one. It's Home Sweet Home. It's cute. I like the green leaves better. I think it's a little more usable for me. So that is the side I'm going to have up. This and that from Echo Park. This is... doesn't even have a year. It looks old compared to some of the more current. Oh, it does have a year, 2012. I was gonna say it looks different than current. So you know, this one here, you could say it belongs in that aqua mint category. I'm just gonna leave it in green. Like I said, I don't stress too much about that kind of thing. Vicky Bouton, All the Good Things from American Crafts, 2017. And the backside's pretty. This is from a paper pad that I recently broke down, and I do like this kind of geometric print, so I'm going to hold on to that. It's just a green dotted stripe, green geometric, some jelly bean soup. Not so much for the cut aparts, but the houndstooth is cute. Studio Calico 2015. We've got that lawn fawn. I think I've got this in every color. I went to a lawn fawn event and I think we got a package of that as in our bag. This is by Studio Calico. Huh. So I've got two sheets of this and I've got the green. I'm almost thinking I like this reddy color a little better, but I've got two, so I'm going to move one sheet over into that red section. Some olive green hearts for Fusion Soup by Jelly Bean. And some of the little puppies on the other side. You could easily trim these out to make cards. This is a wonky check. I don't know how else to describe it. It's off, everything's off center. Okay, so if you know, you know. This is paper. I wouldn't say it's cardstock. It's pretty thin. I got it from Hobby Lobby. Everybody went gaga over this paper, and so I bought it in multiple iterations. So I think I have some in green. I think I have some in aqua. I still do love it. I still do think it's really pretty. I just don't know that I needed to buy as much of it as I did, but I'm not willing to get rid of it yet. We've got some leafy florals. Like for instance, here's an example. Okay, back this up. I prefer this to this. This just is more color, but this you could easily trim out for embellishments, so they both have a purpose. I am going to get rid of this. I have made kits with it and I have plenty in my stash and I'm not needing to make any more. Same with this. This one's fun. I like this kind of, what do you call it? It looks like a dyed piece of fabric. And hold on to both of those. I'm going to get rid of this one. And I'm going to get rid of this one. This is Vellum. It's from Live More Pink Fresh 2017. I I struggle with using some of the specialty papers. I tried putting it in the green section thinking maybe I would use it. I'm not giving up hope yet, but we're getting there. This is a really pretty kind of masculine paper, I think, with the 5-point stars. Not sure who this was. I thought it was Stampin' Up, but I'm not sure about that. I don't see their little logo on here. The back side has these cut aparts in black. Yeah, I prefer the stars. Studio Tectorec 2014. I have no idea where I got this piece of paper from. Probably a grab bag or something like that, but I don't mind the geometric print in that kind of lime green color. Okay, I've got tons of this collection from Paige Evans. I actually have the real collection, not the stuff from the paper pad, and so we're just going to get rid of all of this. More of that rainbow. Now we get into some tartan. This is nice paper from Cardabella. Super thick. It's got the 2 different sides, which is fun. Some gloss stripe. I guess they call it foil from Echo Park. I don't mind this this is that same kind of pattern, only it's on a bigger scale. When I said it's like a staggered stripe check. This is from Altenew. I'm not thrilled with it. I'm going to get rid of it. It's from a paper pad. This is also from Pink Fresh. It's really nice paper. And I'm thinking that I am going to put this in my filler category. So I have a section of cardstock where I have those big print images where it's just a beautiful piece of paper. I use them in a scrapbook if I have a gap or need to fill in a space. And this would either make a great start from an album or a great end of an album or a great filler. So that's where I'm going to throw that. I actually don't mind this stripe from the same Paige Evans collection. I'm going to hold on to that. This plaid is pretty. I don't know who this was from, but I love these colors, so I am definitely holding on to those. Felicity Jean plaid. This is from Echo Park Back to School. I don't really, I scrapbooked all my school days stuff. I don't really scrapbook a lot of school stuff nowadays, but every now and then I'll get pictures from my nephews and nieces, but not very often. So I'm just definitely keeping it for the plaid. This paper here, I don't know if you can see, it's got like a dotted circle and it's connected. It's kind of an interesting pattern. Some Echo Park plaid, different scales. Got more of that tartan. Lots of Echo Park. I am going to get rid of these. This one is from Bella Boulevard from the Riley collection. So this is the feline or the cat collection. It's got a whole bunch of cats on this side. I think I threw it in here because I had to pick a color. I think I'm going to use this to make a kit. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make a kit out of that one. I'm going to purge this one. Keep these. I got a whole pad of this paper, you guys. Like literally a whole package of it. Again, this was a warehouse box from Lawn Fawn, and I like the leaf print better than this one. So I like the small leaf print. So I will hold on to all of them. Usable. This is from Dream in Color Webster's Pages. This is nice cardstock, and I kind of like this fabric, you know, printed on fabric. Well, this one is blurred, like not as sharp. Unlike the Heidi Swap one, I think with the added texture behind it just makes it interesting. This is from Studio Calico 2017 Nightingale. I do like this one. I also do like the gray. And I've got 2 sheets, so I think I'm going to move this one to gray. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, I don't really care for this side of the pattern. I much prefer the small leaf pattern instead, so we'll just flip that over. Look, I got more of that paper. Some leafy prints. Oh, wait a minute, I like the plaid better, so let's flip that over. This is from Prima. It's pretty. This is a solid cardstock. It came in one of those Park Lane paper pads. It's got a little bit of texture in it. I don't know. I don't like really either of the colors. I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, so I've got an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I'm going to move this to the front. This was actually a reprint of a October afternoon collection offered through Peachy Cheap. I got some Felicity Jane. Got some My Mind's Eye confetti. This is pretty old stuff. Yeah, 2007. While I don't use this color a lot, I do like the paper. SEI scrap. I'm going to move that to the front. And then I've got a full sheet of that SEI paper. This Simple Stories paper. When this collection came out, it is beautiful. 2017. I just thought the florals were stunning. I have not used it yet, but I still do love it. So this is from Pebbles, 2011 Happy Lucky, and I put it in for this kind of chartreuse color. And this front sheet here, very colorful, has that gloss, which is not my favorite. Otherwise, I would use it as a kit, but I think we're just going to leave it in the green section. So more, some jelly bean soup. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This is also from Dear Lizzie. Not too inspired by it. This was a Christmas paper, but I do like the green plus patterns. We'll move that to the front with the scraps. Good old chevron. Oh, the foil. The foil. This foil is not great. It looks distressed, and I think I'm just going to get rid of it. I love Pink Fresh 2017, but this is not my favorite. It's from Boys Fort. It's not my favorite, and I don't know that I care. Do I care for the blue? The blue's not bad. I'm going to change this over to the blue section. This is Sea Glass from Studio Calico. I actually prefer the green, so let's flip that over. These pears, I think this was a Dear Lizzie paper pad. We're getting rid of that. This banner from Dear Lizzie paper pad 2, I think. We're getting rid of that. I think I'm getting rid of this one too. I'm not so sure about the cactus yet. We're going to hold on to that one for now. But the geotags we're going to hold on to for a little bit longer. Page Evan bicycles we're going to get rid of. This is more of that this and that. Again, this looks more teal. So I think I'm going to move that over to the teal section. This is Felicity Jane. It's got these really cute labels, which I should just cut out, but I'm too lazy to right now. So we're just going to leave that in here. Same with this Studio Calico 2017 paper. More Studio Calico 2014. And look, you guys, more of that paper. Oh, this is Stampin' Up. It's just a stripe. Pink Fresh Dream On. Yeah, this side not so much. This side's, I think I'm going to get rid of it. Echo Park. So from that ombre paper pad, got the check. Getting rid of this. I do still like these leaves. I have a lot of them though. I've got 3 sheets. Do I need 3? It's got that jungle kind of theme to it. You know what? I'm supposed to be going to Hawaii this year, so I'm going to hold on to it for now. Ooh wee baby. We've got some foil. I'm going to cut these down. Okay, I'm not a big animal print person, and this kind of fern frond paper. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. Am I going to get rid of this? No, I'm going to hold on to that. I don't know that I love this triangle paper. I've got 2 sheets of it. I really don't like the back side, so I'm going to get rid of those. Don't know that I have a lot of need for some animals in my life. And do I like the medallion. I think I'm going to get rid of this paper too. And this is okay with the little white flowers. Heavily foiled on the other side, so we're definitely keeping it for the flowers. And then I had 2 sheets from the yellow section that I think I'm going to move into the green. It is more of that kind of chartreuse green than a true green. So I have a question for you guys. So if you sort your papers by color, do you sort them by pattern, or do you sort them by shade, or do you do what I do, which is basically just have them in one great big pile? Normally I like to micromanage this kind of stuff, like have it categorized even further. But I have found that because I don't have a lot of it, now I do have a lot, but I mean, if I'm looking for a green, this is all the green that I have. I can hold this in my hand. And so I tend to just, you know, flip through it pretty quickly. And so I don't need to spend the time to recategorize it. Now, that being said, sometimes when I just want something to do, I will go through and, you know, maybe put all the plaids together, all the stripes together or whatever, or at least, very least, the ones that are similar, like, you know, how I have a lot of this sheet, put them in one grouping. But I find it gets messed up pretty quick, and so it's not always worth the effort to go back and, you know, keep it organized at that level. So before we get rid of the green, let's see if we can find a paper to match this one that we wanted to do, or that I wanted to do a kit on. Okay, so I pulled out 2 papers that I think could work. One is that houndstooth from Jelly Bean Soup. I think this is a good color match for it. And then the other one was from Stampin' Up. It's that olivey green stripe. The green is not a perfect match. It's a little duller than this green, and it's a little deeper than this one, but I think because you have the 2 different greens in there, this still works okay. The thing is whether or not I want to dull down this paper, or do I want to brighten it up. So this definitely is brighter than that. So the next question is what other color do I want to put in here? So I'm going to pull out the yellows again that I looked at last week. Yeah, let's pull out some of the yellow and see if we can find something, and then we will wrap this video up. Okay, so I went through my yellow and I pulled out this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I like this together. So I like the way this yellow feeds off of this. It does brighten this up considerably, as this has a black undertone or a black background. I like that that component is. Will it work with the bright green? Yes, it will. I don't know that I care for these 2 patterns to be together. It works, but not as good as I would like. And then this stripe, I think, balances it off a little bit better. So this would be my preference, but you can do either and get away with them. So that will be another kit. So besides the kit, we have a piece that's going into my 6x8 storage. We've got a piece that's going to my fillers. We've got one going to blue, one going to gray, one going to aqua or teal, and then we're going to cut this down into 4x6 panels. And I'm getting rid of quite a bit, you guys. I have a pretty good stack here, and I'm okay with letting this all go, or repurposing. So overall, I have significantly decreased my green section, which is great. Frees up a little bit more room for other things in my stash. Let me know how you are making out. Are you going through your rainbow section like myself, or perhaps you sort by manufacturer instead, and that's how you're breaking it down? I would love to hear below what you are up to, and until next time, happy organizing.